If this one was as physically challenging as 300.
I'm going to be stealing from you guys in a minute. No, this wasn't as physically challenging as 300. Obviously not, but there was some physically challenging stuff in it when Guy had me running up and down a railway with literally a little kind of train, effectively, with a camera behind me, so that if I tripped, I was dead. But try telling that to her, we're going to make a movie. But no, it's physically challenging. Not at all. It was just easy because it was great stuff, great characters, great guys. So it was, you went in there and you got on with it, and I really look forward to every day. I got sick during the movie. That was a bit physically challenging. But I did. Yeah, really. Now you laugh now. You should have spoken to the producers of that point. You're funny.
So, very big congratulations to you and Alan on the formation of Evil Twins.
Fucking weird.
I'm actually here to promote a film of my own, the production. I'm doing producing as well as acting, like you, and but I'm still a student, albeit an older one at 39. My question is actually, for the love of God, tell me that filmmaking gets easier with experience.
I have no idea what that question is. What? Say that again? You said it with a lot of passion, but it doesn't. I still don't know what it meant. Filmmaking doesn't.
Yeah, I wrote the movie.
But I would hope that it does. But I think that's more of a question for Guy. I also want to hear Guy's voice. You want to say something about that? Because he does that better than me.
I think I'll defer to.
Oh, Guy Ritchie. I want to work with him.
First of all,
there you go. Here, thank you. No, I read the script and was immediately excited, because that's honestly not just saying two of my favourite films would be Snatch and Lock, Stock, without a doubt. I mean, I love a lot of films. I very rarely watch them again. Those movies I literally put on again and again. So when I read this script, I thought, I got to do this. I really got to do this. So that was how I got into it.
Here, have another chocolate.
Thank you. This one's gone further. It's starting to be a bit like SeaWorld here. By the way, I worked at SeaWorld when I was 17. Just
You did not.
I actually I was with my buddy, the first time I saw Lock, Stock, I was with my buddy Pete Berg, who's also a director.
Guys and girls, and a great script. And so you just take the film for what it is, and it's a ride. It's just a blast of a film. It's one of those ones you lit your lips, you sit back and you go, right, come on, entertain me. It defines cool. That was a bit zippy, but it's true.
I like the lick your lips part, Jared. I came from really good.
That was a little homosexual, but I don't mean it. But you're on your own. What I mean when you go to watch the movie, you're on your own.
Not sure how to follow that. I have a question for Guy, actually.
Get out of bed, jump in the shower sometimes, and go to work. I got to say, I kind of feel weird talking about that kind of stuff. I just think when I hear anybody else do it, I just go, shut up. I don't have any specific way of preparing it, just what feels right at the time. And to be honest, more than any film, I think this one, there's sometimes you get a script and you go, you know what, it's all here. Just go with it. The script was so great. The dialogue, the rhythm of it, you just go with it. And trust, and you're working with great actors that pull it out of you at the next minute. you know, you're working with this great script, great dialogue, great scenes, and you know, and Guy just directing it. So I didn't find this one. It literally was just turning up and doing it. I turned into an American. I hate myself.
This question is for Guy Ritchie.
Yeah. Listen, Shooters was a fun film that I did with my buddies, but it cost about $2 to make. And all I remember is I wore a very nice jacket. Other than that, there's no comparison, you know, not to upset my friends, but this movie was just an incredible experience. It was so much fun, and I think I have no doubt, I've seen it. It's one of those films that I'll be proud of for a long time, and I really can't wait for everybody else to see that. Yeah, goddamn, yeah. It's so good. It's better than sex. Well, not with me, but
Okay.
This question is for the actors. As far as
no, because the other thing is, this is very London, and nobody does those kind of characters and that kind of environment like Guy Ritchie. But the other thing, I think, is these guys are everybody. You know, it's put in a different setting, but it's us. It's each and every one of us. We take a step too far. We get messed up in life by one too much. We try something else. We screw each other over. You know, it's that. It's the entanglement that goes on with people and life and characters, and that's what makes it funny, because you know, we all identify with it. It's just, it actually happens in a criminal context, and nobody does that like Guy. So it kind of works on all fronts. Good answer. Thanks.
You may speak.
Thank you. This question is for Jerry, and don't even act like you don't like it. Come on.
I love it.
And I love you. I was wondering, you've delved into so many different kinds of genres throughout the years, and I was wondering, what is your next one? What's the one that you want to get into? Like, you've done musicals, comedy, what's next?
Alligator.
I would say so.
Is that too much? Yeah, because the other thing is, since then, I also just did a big romantic comedy, which won't come out till next year, with Katherine Heigl, which is a little scary. And I don't really understand the word genre enough to know what's left. Thriller, maybe, or something, but I don't know. I just, you know, it's the next thing that interests me. Just hopefully not the same thing I just did.
You're, by the way, the sexiest man alive.
Just trying to get this on funny way.
Hi, my name's Amanda, and this is for Jerry and Jeremy. And first, Jerry, my friend was shooting if I didn't say. My friend Jackie's absolutely head over heels in love with you, and so is my mom, who's somewhere over there. Now that I've guaranteed I'm not going to die for you and Jeremy, you both seem like really funny people. And in your interviews and in your shows, you joke around a lot. You see that went on?
For me, there was a bit of improv, but really not that much, because the script was actually so good. I mean, there was a couple of things maybe changed beforehand, but generally, as far as I can remember, I mean, I don't know. Was there much improv? I don't think so. I think
Nope, I wouldn't allow it.
Not even an and. Hey, Jerry, I didn't say and. Don't you? All right. That's what Michael Caine and Guy Ritchie, but yeah, as well.
Do it how you want, but you should do it like this.